Anime tropes. Either you hate them or you love them. And for me, I absolutely hate them. No matter how many times this topic has been talked about on YouTube, anime tropes are still a relevant topic because of how many times it occurs in anime. I'm talking tropes like screaming equals funny, unnecessary fan service being shoved to your face, or even a girl screaming yeah, that. Been watching anime more lately since I haven't done so in like a fat minute. In other words, since Solo Leveling Season 2 ended. And today, I wanted to talk more about annoying anime tropes because why not? Plus, I ran out of video ideas. So, now that we're on the same page, let's get started with the first one being lollies and shotas. They're defined as characters that have a childlike appearance, mostly regardless of their age. This is a trope that is popular amongst the anime community and is also popular amongst a specific group of people. Now, this trope is annoying to say the least and very weird. Like, the creators must have some of the most messed up brains if they're going to create characters that look like kids. And keep this in mind, most countries out there have ages of consent that range around like, I don't know, 16, 17, 18, and some go as low as 13. Why most of them are not 18 is a mystery to me. And people who often defend this trope say that the character's age is 700 years old, so that means I can draw NSFW of that character. And those are the same people who frankly deserve to be in the same cell as Jeffrey Epstein. But this trope is so annoying because what happens when you guys find out that these characters have children? If I find that out, I'd be bashing my head to the wall just even the thought of my mom looking like a 10-year-old and giving birth to me at her like 30s. Which goes to show you that anime is willing to commit many taboos and everybody is willing to eat it up. Like, there is no reason that you're going to give me not to call the FBI on you and instantly reporting you. Now, next up we got is tsundere. A tsundere is a personality typically in romance often given to a girl where the girl belittles and calls the boy they have a crush on an idiot and pretends that she doesn't really love him, but when in reality the opposite is actually true, but they don't want to admit it. Personally, I like this personality, okay? It's pretty funny and adorable because I mean, they're trying their best not to be as delusional as possible. And every time when this happens, like, bruh, just take the shot while you still can. But this one can be annoying sometimes. Like, some of these girls are willing to call the guy an idiot whenever he is one, but not all the time. I mean, give my man some credit. He's not a complete idiot all the time. And sometimes they can be super caring to the guy they like, but whenever they do, they'll just end up calling you an idiot or yeah, something like that. And just to let you guys know, girls are not like this in real life, okay? So for all my fellow tsundere lovers, one thing I can say is they don't exist, okay? We can just only give up right now and just dream. To sum up, tsunderes are annoying because they keep on saying that they're going to shoot their chance and ask their crush out, but the execution is either they're going to call the boy an idiot or sometimes beating them up to oblivion. Now we got fan service. Now before you guys flame me in the comment section, let me explain, okay? I have no issue with fan service in any medium. I'm not completely fond with censorship, never, man. I mean, come on, I'm an artist for crying out loud. And whenever I see fan service of Cha Hae-in, you won't see me complaining at all. However, if the fan service is being shoved into our faces in a fight scene, being shoved to our faces in a serious moment, being shoved nearly 25 times in one episode for no reason, that's where I kinda draw the line, bro. And for some reason, every harem/romance MC always have to like trip over plain air and land in a very respectful position on a girl, having their respectful hands on a girl's respectful body? Yeah, I try, bro. Now, I wouldn't have put this in my video if I didn't watch the one moment from Blue Exorcist Season 4 where Shura's sword was being taken from her by a demon through her chest. And for anyone who has watched Blue Exorcist Season 4 already, if you know, you know. Immediately when that happened, I literally turned my head away from the screen as fast as possible. It was unwarranted, it was unexpected, it came out of nowhere, and that's where the problem lies in. And the animators know exactly what they're doing. How else do you think they animated moments like those, even though they were not in the source material for the anime? Bro, they're gooners too. They know exactly what you guys want. All I can say is thank God and thank the Bible that I was not down bad enough to keep on looking. Now the next one we got is a high-pitched anime voice. I swear, if I hear another little girl in anime having a headache-inducing voice that is so high-pitched one more time, I don't know how Japanese voice actresses do it, but whenever they have a role for a jolly happy girl, they somehow have to raise their pitch so high that I feel like I'm getting an atomic bomb-sized migraine. I don't know how they even do it. Their voices are so high. Did they inhale 10 freaking bottles of helium before they hit the record button? Whatever they are taking is made in the attempt to give me a third headache before I realized that I even went through the first and second one in a span of 5 seconds. How's that possible? Don't ask me, ask my head. Now I can excuse Anya because, I mean, look at her. You're telling me that you guys are not gonna find her adorable and funny? Come on, bro. And just a reminder, normal kids do not sound this high pitched. If anything, they are bearable enough to hear. Yeah, so whenever you're watching, just make sure you have your volumes low because your ears are about to have a rude awakening if those high pitched voices are blasted at max volume. Alright, the last one we got is announcing moves out loud. Unless the anime in question is Pokemon, a lot of these characters need to realize that the reason why your enemy knows your next move is because you just said it out loud. I don't know how many anime characters or how many anime/manga characters nowadays still do not get that if you announce your attacks out loud to the enemy, then you are giving the enemy enough info to block your attack. I didn't realize this was an annoying thing at first until I was watching Blue Exorcist a couple of days ago. Now, if you guys are not familiar with Blue Exorcist, basically a lot of exorcists have chants where they pretty much have to say it in order to summon like a spirit or an attack, something like that. And in the show, there's a guy nicknamed Lightning who is pretty dang strong and he summons a lightning horse. I think that might be the reason why he got his nickname. Now he summoned the lightning horse using a chant, okay? But instead of saying the entire chant, which is what a lot of exorcists do, he shortened it by saying, and so on. Meanwhile, it takes like 30 seconds for all the rest of the exorcists to finish a chant only to find out that they're dead the next day. Like a lot of these exorcists can't even shorten their chants to make their lives easier. And no wonder they suck. Now, I'm not saying having names for your attacks is not really a bad thing. If anything, you can do so, I don't really care. But saying it out loud is not only cringe, but it's just cringe and stupid. Quit giving your enemies information, bro. And honestly, this is like one thing that is super annoying with a lot of shows. Maybe it's not even exclusive to anime, but every time I hear like a character announcing their moves, it's like, bro, why are you even doing that in the first place? Now, I can let that slide if the move in question is very cool and if the name is cool, like Kamehameha or Final Flash. But if not, yeah, you can shut up, bro. But anyways, that is all that I have for now. Check out the video on screen if you guys enjoyed this one and want more. But yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna watch the rest of Fate series right